Portraying a real person has to be one of the most difficult tasks for an actor. I can imagine doing a biopic is a big deal, especially if they're well known, because you have to kind of be them, but you don't want to just do an impersonation. You actually want to be able to be real in those moments, to actually feel like the real person. But man, when you pull it off, it is powerful. And let me tell you, Michelle Williams in My Week with Marilyn is Marilyn Monroe. This is a powerhouse performance. And I don't know that I've heard a lot about it. I don't know that I've heard any kind of inkling or movement that she might get nominated for any awards, which really surprises me because I was floored by her performance in this. I felt like we were watching Marilyn Monroe on the screen, and it was captivating and powerful in My Week with Marilyn. The movie itself, should we talk about that? I don't know. I like the performance. I'm not sure about the movie. The movie itself is good. It's a really interesting biopic. It's not set up as a movie about Marilyn Monroe. It's set up as a movie that documents this, week to 2 week time and making this movie in her interaction with a young man who was just kind of breaking into the movies and was excited to, see what the movie world was like, and how he saw Marilyn Monroe and how he viewed that and how that relationship went and who she was through his eyes. That's what the movie is about. And the movie succeeds at its best when it is in those moments of discovery of who Marilyn Monroe is. And that's not to say that the Laurence Olivier character who Kenneth Branagh portrays isn't engaging or compelling or a good performance or fun, but it pales in comparison to those moments of really looking at what made Marilyn Monroe captivating, what made her interesting, what made her who she was. And really at its essence, in her character and in the character of this young man, Colin is his name in the movie, it is a movie about love. It's a movie about flirtation and kind of the fleetingness of young love and the fleetingness of attraction as compared to what true love really is. And Marilyn Monroe didn't know much true love. She didn't know her mom, didn't know her dad, didn't have that passed down to her, kind of that unconditional true love. All she knew was that adulation and that flirtation that the public gave her and that she portrayed on screen. And man, it's a really interesting case study in what love is and what love isn't, and what what flirtation is and attraction is. And I was captivated by those parts of it. Everything else was kind of a little slow to get through. There were moments in this movie that I just thought, can we get to the next Marilyn Monroe scene where we're talking about her psyche and kind of what's going on in her brain, because I'm finding this other stuff just a little tedious. So that's the kind of movie it was for me. My Week with Marilyn, I think, is probably worth seeing if you've got some time. If you're a film watcher, if you love movies, it's one you might want to check out, but you will find yourself bored at points during it. But I think the underlying message and certainly Michelle Williams' performance in this make it one that you might want to get on your queue at some point.